Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Good, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. Oh, I think this is going to be a good beer, especially on a warm day like this. This is from the State of Brewing Company, located in Waunakee, Wisconsin. And this is the Belgian White Ale, sometimes described as a wit beer. It checks in at 5% alcohol by volume, and the date stamp indicates that we should drink it before August of 2023. Plenty of time, no doubt about it. 12-ounce can, so I don't really have proper glassware for it, but the glassware that I have will suffice. Yep, we're going to go ahead and use this glassware that I purchased many years ago from World Market. They no longer stock it, but you can buy it on Amazon. Now you have to be careful with wit beers, and what I mean by that is you don't want to pour them straight in because generally speaking, there's a bit of yeast added at the bottling or canning process, and I'm sure there is here because that did build up quite a bit of foam there and I had it tilted. So if you pour it straight in, it will produce quite a bit of foam and you see it's building it up. So that tells me that this is can condition, which theoretically will keep for a few years, but they put an expiration date on here. They gave it about 6 months. Beautiful, clear, golden color. Now, generally speaking, wit beers are a bit cloudy. Now, there is some left over in the can, and I think if I swirl it around and pour it in here, it will become more cloudy, but I don't think I can fit it in here. Let's see what kind of aroma we can pick up. Oh man, that's yeasty, and I get a little bit of orange peel in there, and it smells like coriander to me, so it's going to be pretty decent. Hey, let me thank the brewers there in Waunakee, Wisconsin, for all the hard work they put into brewing this batch of beer and bringing it to market. Cheers to them, and cheers to you at home who's watching. Mmm. Oh, that is tasty. All right, what we're going to do is swirl the contents of the can around. There's about an ounce left in there. Let's see if this becomes a little bit more cloudy. Let's put this over here. It did become a little more hazy for sure, and it is lightly carbonated. That definitely tells me that this is can condition, like I said in the beginning. But just about every single Belgian wit ale or white ale, whatever you prefer to call it, is can condition or bottle condition. That is the mainstay of that type of brew. If it's not can condition or bottle condition, it's really not a Belgian white ale. Cheers. Oh, wait. Now that brought forth quite a bit more of that orange peel and that yeast. I don't know what kind of yeast strain this is brewed with, but it's pretty darn tasty. Man, this is a good warm weather beer right here. I tell you what, man, that hits the spot. And it's only 5% alcohol by volume. So, hey, it's not going to put you over the edge anytime soon. I would describe this as a light-bodied beer with light to medium amounts of carbonation, more medium than anything else because remember it's can condition, so that's going to jack up the carbonation a little bit. It's not killer though. It's not killer carbonation by any stretch of the imagination. And it's got those wonderful flavors of orange peel, coriander, and of course the yeast. Oh man, it's good. Now, if you don't like yeast, if that's not your cup of tea, if you don't really want to drink that, just pour the contents of the can in slowly, and the yeast will remain at the bottom of the can. Just hold out that last ounce and don't pour it in. That's all. All right, hey, life is short. Be happy, and to that end, try new beers like this one right here from State of Brewing in Waunakee, Wisconsin. Not sure if they're contract brewers or what they do, but This first time I had their beer, I picked it up at Aldi in a 30 pack for 39.99. Really decent brews, I tell you. They had 30 decent beers in there. All right, my friends, I'm going to run out of here because, like I said, life is short. We got things to do, right? And to that end, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says, cheers to that.